There's a mysterious symbol hidden in plain sight, a letter X on the palm of your hand. And if you're one of the few who have it, this might be one of the most powerful spiritual signs you've ever encountered. Not everyone has this mark, and those who do often overlook it, thinking it's just a random crease in the skin. But in ancient spiritual traditions, from Vedic wisdom in India to Egyptian mysticism and Renaissance astrology, the X is not random. It's seen as a divine imprint, a mark of purpose, intuition, and spiritual protection. Palmistry masters call it the mark of destiny, a rare sign that suggests your soul didn't come to Earth just to exist, but to awaken, to guide, to heal. This subtle crossing of lines may be a signal that you're being nudged by the universe, that your life has a hidden current pulling you towards something greater than you can yet see. People with this mark often report an inner knowing, a sense that their life has meaning even if they can't fully explain it. They might feel protected in strange ways, guided through unexpected choices, or drawn to spiritual paths they never consciously chose. It's as if life keeps gently reminding them, you are here for a reason. Even more intriguing, the X mark is closely tied to heightened intuition. Those who carry it tend to just know things. They can sense energy, pick up on emotions, and often feel aligned with something beyond the physical world. Many are drawn to healing, mysticism, or roles of leadership and transformation, even if they don't fully understand why. So if you found this mysterious X on your palm, don't ignore it. It may be a soul message, a secret map etched into your body, reminding you that you are different, that you are meant to lead, and that your true power lies in remembering who you really are. They call it the mark of destiny, and for good reason. The X on your palm isn't just a rare physical feature. It's believed to be a spiritual signature, a cosmic imprint that reveals your soul is on a unique path, one that's aligned with higher purpose, deep transformation, and sacred responsibility. Across cultures and mystic traditions, this mark has been seen as a sign that you are not living an ordinary life. Instead, you're walking a path that's being subtly directed by something greater than yourself. Some call it divine guidance, others call it fate. But one thing is certain, people with this mark often feel an unshakable pull towards something they can't quite name. You might feel it as a quiet voice within, that sense that you're meant for something more. You may notice how major life choices seem to unfold with perfect timing, how you're drawn toward people, passions, or places that feel strangely familiar. It's not coincidence, it's alignment. This internal compass often shows up early in life, through moments of deep clarity, intuitive decisions, or even the persistent feeling that you're here to make a difference. You might have faced challenges that forced you to grow faster, to wake up, to lead. And maybe deep down, you've always known that your story wasn't just your own. It was part of something bigger. The X mark, in this sense, is like a whisper from the universe, a symbol that your life is not random, that your pain had purpose, that your desires are divine, and that you are being called, not just to live, but to remember why you're here. If this resonates with you, it's time to start honoring that pull. Trust your instincts. Follow the nudges. The mark of destiny is not a promise of ease, but it is a powerful reminder that you are not lost. You are being guided. The X on your palm isn't just a mark of destiny. It's also seen as a spiritual shield, a sign of divine protection and unseen guidance. Those who carry this symbol are believed to be walking through life with invisible companions, guardian angels, ancestral spirits, higher beings, or protective energies that watch over them in silence. Have you ever felt as if something or someone held you back just in time? A split-second decision that kept you safe? A coincidence that felt too perfect to be random? Many people with the X mark describe recurring moments of lucky timing or strange protection, as though life itself was intervening on their behalf. Even when the world feels chaotic, there's often a deep sense of inner calm in those who carry this mark, a quiet knowing that they are being looked after. It's not blind faith. It's a subtle, intuitive feeling that says, I'm not alone. This protective energy doesn't always show up loudly, but it tends to appear in the darkest hours, when you feel cornered, lost, or overwhelmed. Maybe you've survived challenges that should have broken you. Maybe you've been pulled back from bad decisions without even realizing how close you were. That is the power of the unseen shield the XX mark represents. This symbol on your palm isn't just a reminder that you're on a unique path. It's a promise that you're not walking it alone. You are being guided, supported, and nudged forward by forces far greater than you can see or fully understand. If you've ever felt lifted by something invisible during your lowest moments, trust that feeling. It's not imagination. It may be your soul's way of telling you, you are protected because your purpose is too important to be left to chance. Beyond destiny and protection, the X on your palm is also seen as a sign of powerful inner wisdom, a heightened intuition that sets you apart. Those who carry this mark are often described as having a deep, almost otherworldly ability to sense the truth beneath the surface. They feel energy. They read between the lines. They know things without knowing how they know. It's not just about gut feelings. This is soul-level perception, the kind that whispers answers before your mind even finishes asking the question. If you have the X mark, you might find yourself sensing people's emotions before they speak, picking up on shifts in energy, or being able to just tell when something is right or wrong, even if there's no logical explanation. This type of intuition isn't learned, it's remembered. It's a gift you likely brought with you into this life. A kind of spiritual compass that activates when you're willing to trust it. And when you do, it can guide you toward choices that align perfectly with your soul's path, even if they make no sense to anyone else. People with this intuitive gift are often drawn to mysticism, healing, creative work, or spiritual exploration, not out of curiosity, but because something inside them recognizes these paths. They feel like home. They feel like truth. Have you ever had a moment where your instincts saved you or guided you to exactly where you needed to be, even when logic said otherwise? That's the power of this gift. It's subtle but profound. It doesn't shout. It knows. The X on your palm may be a gentle signal from your higher self, reminding you that your inner voice is sacred and trustworthy, that you carry ancient wisdom in your spirit, and that your intuition isn't just a tool. It's a language your soul has always spoken. So listen, follow, trust. The wisdom within you was never meant to be ignored. It was meant to light your way. The X on your palm doesn't just reveal who you are, it reveals the impact you're meant to have on others. It's a mark often associated with natural leaders, quiet guides, and souls whose inner light has the power to awaken and uplift those around them. This isn't loud leadership. It doesn't require titles, authority, or recognition. People with the X often possess a unique energy, calm, grounded, deeply magnetic. Others trust them without knowing why. They become the person friends turn to for advice, strangers open up to, or teammates lean on during chaos. Your influence doesn't come from what you say, it comes from how you are, from your presence, your empathy, your ability to truly see others and hold space without judgment. These are not skills you learned, they're part of your soul's design. And that's why this mark is so significant. Many with this sign are drawn to healing, teaching, creating, or simply being the steady light in their community. Even when they're not trying to lead, they end up guiding. People are drawn to their authenticity, their insight, their ability to listen and understand what isn't being said. If you've ever wondered why people confide in you, why you're always in the right place to help someone through a hard moment, know that it's not coincidence. It's part of your purpose. You're not just living your life, you're shaping the lives of others through your presence alone. The X on your palm might be the universe's way of saying, you were born not only to walk your path, but to light the way for others too. And that is a purpose far more powerful than any outward success could ever reflect. The X on your palm may be more than just a sign of destiny. It could be a symbol of karmic lessons and soul contracts you chose before you were even born. This isn't just spiritual poetry, it's how the soul grows, through experience, challenge, and awakening. Many spiritual traditions believe that souls don't come into this life randomly. Before incarnating, we choose the key lessons we need to learn, the people we'll meet, and the challenges we'll face. All written into something called a soul contract. And the X mark is believed to be a physical echo of those sacred agreements. Have you ever felt like your life has a deeper meaning, especially behind the pain you faced? That your most difficult experiences were somehow designed to break you open, to teach you, to lead you somewhere higher? If so, you're not imagining it, you're remembering. People with the X mark often don't live easy lives, but they carry an incredible capacity to endure, transform, and rise. They may find themselves in repeated patterns, toxic relationships, unexpected losses, deep emotional wounds, not because they're cursed, but because their soul came here to transcend these very patterns. Every challenge you've faced may be a piece of your soul's larger story, one that reveals your strength, your resilience, and your true purpose. And the X? It's the reminder. A cosmic nudge saying, you agreed to this, not to suffer, but to evolve. If you carry this mark, know that your struggles weren't in vain. They were the catalysts for your awakening. You're not here to repeat the past, you're here to transform it, and you have everything within you to do just that. The X on your palm isn't just a personal mark, it's a symbol of cosmic connection, spiritual rebirth, and a new chapter unfolding in your soul's journey. In many spiritual traditions, the X is seen as a sign that you're undergoing deep transformation, that you're no longer who you used to be. You may be in the middle of a major shift, the end of a relationship, a career change, a loss of direction, or a feeling that everything is falling apart. But in truth, things aren't falling apart, they're falling into place. The universe is creating space for a new version of you to emerge, one that is more aligned, more awake, more in tune with your soul's purpose. The X also represents divine companionship, a reminder that you're not alone in this process. Even if you can't see it, higher forces are surrounding you, guiding you, helping you release what no longer serves, and making room for who you're meant to become. If you feel like you're standing at a crossroads, unsure of what's next, know that this is not confusion. It's transition. You're not lost. You're being recalibrated. And the X is a sacred sign that you're ready for something greater. This is the moment to trust the process, to lean into the unknown, to believe that what's unfolding is not against you, but for you. Because when one chapter closes, the universe always opens another, one that brings you closer to who you truly are. The X on your palm is a quiet affirmation. You are transforming, you are awakening, and you are exactly where you need to be. The X on your palm, with all its layered meanings, might just be the universe's quiet confirmation that you're on the right path, living out a soul mission far greater than you realize. It's not just an ancient symbol, it's a living message, reminding you that you're co-creating something extraordinary with the cosmos. When synchronicities begin to appear, perfect timing, meaningful coincidences, unexplainable nudges, that's not random, it's response, it's alignment. People who bear the X often have a strong connection to their higher self, the timeless, expanded version of who they truly are. And through intuition, subtle whispers, and moments of clarity, that higher self is always guiding. The X is not a beginning or an end, it's a portal, a link between you and your highest potential, between the physical and spiritual, between this life and the deeper soul story you're here to complete. If you've ever felt like this life isn't your first, if you carry talents, wisdom, or even pain that seems to come from somewhere beyond, you may be holding soul memory, echoes of past lifetimes, unfinished lessons, and sacred contracts. And the X, it's the reminder, a signal that you've returned to continue what your soul started long ago. You're not ordinary, and your life isn't random. The X on your palm is proof that your soul knows the way and the universe is walking with you every step of the journey home. If you carry the X on your palm, your life is not just a personal journey. It's a co-creation between you and the universe. This mark isn't just symbolic. It's a powerful reminder that you are being guided, protected, and supported by forces beyond what the eyes can see. You're not here merely to survive. You're here to awaken, to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. The X acts as a portal, opening access to your inner depths where intuition, ancient wisdom, and soul memory live. It confirms that what you feel deep within, the urge to seek more, to live with purpose, to reject a shallow existence, is real. You have always been guided, even in the moments you felt lost. Every challenge, every detour, every heartbreak, all of it was part of a sacred design your soul agreed to before arriving here. And if you're hearing this message now, that's no coincidence. That's activation. The X is a calling. You are not ordinary. You are a light carrier, a soul awake, a being who remembers. And as you walk this path with trust in your deeper purpose, you won't just transform your own life, you'll spark transformation in everyone you touch. If something within you is stirring, don't let it fade away. Take this as an invitation from your own soul to step deeper, to live more fully, and to reconnect with who you truly are. Start by simply looking at your own hands. If you see the X, see it not just as a mark, but as a message. A quiet reminder that you are chosen, guided, and deeply connected to something far greater than yourself. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to be willing. Willing to trust your intuition, willing to follow the signs, willing to answer the call you've felt echoing within you for so long. If this resonates, share your story. Leave a comment, or simply type, "I remember who I am." Not just as a declaration, but as an activation. Your voice may be the spark someone else has been waiting for. The universe brought you here for a reason. The X on your palm is no accident, and the feeling in your heart right now, that's your signal. This is your time. Start with you. And always remember, you are not walking this path alone. We're in this together, returning home to the light within.